G'day there, podcaster. In this episode, you're going to hear Mark Zuckerberg's new song that he's actually released. It's a true nightmare. Also, we speak to people who've committed fraud. There's some rather serious criminal stories there. And we talk about the Tyson-Jake Paul fight. Enjoy.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Bell.
Quick whip round the room, everyone's favourite block, Ben.
Rum and raisin.
Oh, my God.
What do you mean, dude? It's rum? Just raisins?
90 years old. For me, it's the Marvellous Creations.
What are you, 3?
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Bell.
It's got popping rocks in it.
Yeah, I know, it's the best bit.
Oh, that
You put your
one.
tongue out and it's like...
On Nova.
Good evening, Australia. It's a new week. Let's get stuck in.
You watched the fight over the weekend, Ben?
Yep, every second of it.
Well, 60 million homes tuned in for Jake Paul, the YouTuber, versus Mike Tyson, the legend. Did you catch any of it, Belle?
I was busy.
Did you see it everywhere, though? Because you couldn't avoid it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was like, I know I don't need to watch it. I'll just wait for the notification to say who won. And I was kind of rooting for Mike.
Yeah, well, I think everyone was. I mean, he was moving like a truck, unfortunately. We did see his bum, though. He sort of...
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do see Mike Tyson's a bare ass for a sec there. And
Yeah, I do need to watch
it was actually buffering on that for a little while. Those memes are everywhere as well. But Jake has capitalized on this already. This is just broken, but he's announced his next 3 fights. Obviously, the whole world's tuning in. It broke all the records for boxing, and he wants blood. He's out there. He wants more opponents. Have a listen to this.
After destroying Mike Tyson, 31 years his senior, Jake Paul is back in the ring, and this time he's bringing the heat like never before.
No one has had a boxing career like mine. It'll be studied and judged, but I've risen to the top in 4 years because I've taken risks.
He's been dominating elderly opponents and taking names. Feb 11, Jake is stepping up to face his toughest challenge yet.
Kid is in the jungle.
Former U.S. President Joe Biden.
So what do you say, Joe? Do you think you can take him?
With the COVID, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Whether you love him or hate him, there is no denying the problem child is a force to be reckoned with.
I'm like 30 or 20% Polish, Dad, which is why I started a hot dog company. Shout out to Doghouse.
Don't miss history on June 13th. Paul vs. Ali.
Didn't Muhammad Ali die like 8 years ago?
That won't stop the Kingslayer.
The time I spent taking a shit is how much you make in your whole life, buddy. Shut the f*** up.
And on October 25th, a one-of-a-kind pay-per-view event. Jake Paul, the problem child, will be visiting a local nursing home and punching residents square in the face before they get their dinner.
Hello, young man. You remind me of my grandson.
Someone's getting put to sleep.
But bedtime's 4 p.m. It's only 3:15.
Expect fireworks.
Big fights.
No pensioner is safe.
Big knockouts.
Don't miss the action. Only on Netflix.
After BAFTA, it's the Ben Liam and Bell podcast.
Every single Monday night, we do the Forbidden Folder. It's where we keep all the taboo topics, the topics our boss has banned us from talking about.
13, 24, 10. Have you done a little bit of fraud? Like, if it's too much fraud, you might be in prison. But, like, just a bit of fraud. 13, 24, 10. You don't have to tell us your name, where you're from. We just want to hear your story.
We want to do this because I, for one, am obsessed with this story. I sent it to you guys the other day and said, oh my gosh, we need to talk about this. There's a group of people over in California that got one of their mates to dress up in a bear suit and then pretend to break in and like rip up the interior of their luxury cars. We're talking like Rolls Royces, Mercedes, everything. So it's like a group of people, multiple cars, one dude dressed in a bear suit, and he went in and like they made sure that their cameras on their houses caught the footage of him in the car so they can go, look, here's the bear in the car. And he used like a kitchen utensil to put like fake like bear scratches on the inside seats of the cars, and it is amazing. The photos are incredible.
The part of the story that I love is they went to the house, searched it, and found a bear suit.
Yeah,
there it is.
You would think you'd at least take it to a mate's house or like bury it at the very least. I don't know.
Totally, and the kitchen things. But they also had like a wildlife and like biologist step in and say like, "Can you please look at this footage?" And this guy's like, "Yeah, nah, that's not a bear. That's a dude in a suit."
13 24 10 is our number. Have you committed just a little bit of fraud?
Yeah, maybe you're trying to get an insurance payout like the guys with the cars. I don't know.
I won't say the name of the restaurant for legal reasons. Liam, you'll be across this one. But growing up, there was a very popular restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
That then burnt down, and there was a lot of whispers that it burnt down on purpose.
Yeah. Was it for the towels?
The
Sometimes
towels.
people are like, oh, yeah, we took the towels out and they were so hot, it just combusted and the whole place burnt down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or you just hadn't redone it in a few years.
He needs some money for the renovation. Courtney joins us now in Adelaide. You did a bit of fraud with your friend.
Well, I mean, I didn't report the fraud, so that's where I come in. But
Okay.
a friend of mine's car went missing, and then I went to go visit my other friend, and I found their car in the garage.
Okay.
Right. So, and were they trying to claim that someone stole it so they could get the payout?
100% claimed it.
Oh, wow. And it came through?
Yeah, 100%.
Whoa, how good's that?
But what do you do? What do you do
It's
then? 'Cause
awful, but I mean...
Yeah, but you can't drive your car around, so what do? You
Yeah.
just leave it there.
Well, look, Courtney, we are going to reward you for coming on tonight. You're our first caller for the week, and we are going to give you a $50 GYG voucher.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries. We have got plenty more of those to give away tonight. 13 24 10 is our number. Have you committed just like a little bit of fraud?
Jake in Melbourne, not sure if it's your real name or not, doesn't matter. You've done a bit of fraud?
Yeah. I saw this person winning at the pokies, and I won a little bit, and the person like cashed out in front of me when they pulled out the money, and they didn't take the full amount. It was like $200 in there, so I was like, "Oh, should I take it?" Yeah, I took it.
Is that fraud or just stealing?
I think that's petty theft, I think, Jake. That's nothing fraudulent about that.
But yeah, we appreciate the honesty, Jake.
Unless you like made a disguise so you looked like the person who won before you and came back in and
Yeah.
claimed it the next day, I think that would be more fraud.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good on you for being honest, though.
Yeah, good on you, man. I hope you spent it well. Probably fed it back into the post, let's be honest. Annika, a bit of fraud. What happened?
Oh, hi. I had an old Honda Accord that was about to be going to rubbish.
Yep.
So my husband decided to drive it into a pole, not tell me about it, called the insurance company and say that he was driving it and he pulled the visor down and a massive spider fell on his lap. And he looked
Really? So he drove your car into a pole. Dangerous. Don't do that.
Yep.
And he then said to the insurance company, big spider fell on my lap, and they paid out for that?
They had a big laugh and said that it happened to them as well.
It happens because people keep telling them the story that it's a lie.
Okay, now like this has all been fun and games, and now I'm like, okay, are we going into an area now where we're going to get some calls?
That's what the Forbidden Folder is all about. But obviously don't do that, especially to any of the insurance companies that advertise on Nova.
Absolutely not.
The rest of them, go your hardest.
Phil in Sydney, bit of fraud. What happened?
Yeah, guys, I used to work at a car dealership, and if we needed any signatures or if the customers missed the signatures, we used to just trace them and copy them.
Yeah. And you know what, Phil? I'm okay with that. Like, I would prefer you to do that, whatever, just paint the tires. Then you call me and say, hey, you have to come back and fill in some forms.
Yeah.
I remember I got in trouble at school once because you have to get your parents to sign
back of
the
your-
diary,
Yeah,
or whatever,
right.
to be like, if they put notes and stuff in there. I was just signing it.
Oh yeah.
As my parents for a long time, and then they're like, hey, this is the complete wrong
No,
thing.
every kid knows their
I
parents'
think-
signature,
well, that's
right?
it.
That's
Yeah,
like
for
a
sure.
thing.
I don't even know my own signature. Phil, thank you very much. 13 24 10 is our number. If anybody listening has committed just a little bit of fraud.
just harmless fraud.
James, good evening. You've committed a bit of fraud.
Yeah, I ordered a couple of things online, right? And I decided, okay, I don't really need it anymore. And so I did their online form to return it. and they just gave me a refund like straight away. So I kind of never sent the stuff back. And I was like, oh, but it gets worse because like, oh, have I discovered a loophole? So I did it again, and I've just kind of been doing it a couple of times now, and it's kind of been getting free stuff.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much, James. Let's go to Lisa in Melbourne. Tell us about your sister's fraud, Lisa.
Yeah, so she got a fake name and tax file number and got a job at the Consumer Affairs and was claiming the doll at the same time under her real name.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
right.
How do you do that?
That's proper fraud, that one.
It was back in the late 80s, but
Oh.
yeah, she did it for about 5 years.
Sweet. So she was basically doing two jobs. Like she was doing an actual job and then just getting the doll as well.
Yeah, and claiming tax, like putting his tax return every year under her fake name.
And what, she never got caught?
No, never got caught.
Wow.
Got caught.
And Lisa, you were never tempted to do it yourself, seeing your sister get away with it?
I did keep asking her, how'd you do it? She's like, no, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
So,
Of course,
yeah.
there is a world, Lisa, where you don't have a sister and you are the person. I mean, we know you have a history of deceiving people.
How deep does this go, Lisa?
You're listening to Young Kings, Ben and Liam. Oh, yeah, Belle's there too.
Well, this is the craziest thing that's been uploaded onto the internet in 2024, hands down. Ben and Belle, you've heard of T-Pain.
I'm with my friends, let the party begin. Turn all the lights on.
Not since 2009, but yes, I have.
Well, I'm about to introduce you both to Z-Pain. That is the new group which features T-Pain and Mark Zuckerberg.
Wow.
Who invented Facebook. Now, he's an interesting cat.
Mm-hmm.
Loves his wife. He had some sculptures made earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Quite often makes the news. It's their anniversary, actually. So he's got T-Pain on the phone. Said, hey, T-Pain, if I pay you probably $4 billion, would you be willing to muddy your name and start a supergroup with me, Z-Pain, so we can make a song for my wife?
Does she just love T-Pain?
I
Like,
don't know.
why
It's-
T-Pain?
Yeah, it's a confusing one. So they've done a cover of Get Low. But they've thrown a few more rap lyrics in there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys haven't heard it yet. I've listened to the whole thing.
Is Zuckerberg singing?
Zuckerberg is singing, and he reminds me a little bit of Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay.
So I'll play a bit here. You're going to hear T-Pain singing at the start, and then Zuck comes in. I've had to censor a little bit of it, okay?
Okay.
Because it's pretty raw. He's talking daddy to his wife, Priscilla. Have a listen.
From the windows to the walls, till sweat drops down my balls, till all these crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, mother. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Oh, skeet, skeet, mother. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Shorty crunk, so fresh, so clean. Can't you that question's been harassing me in the mind? This girl is so fine. I done come to this club about 11 times. Can I play with your panty line? Club owner said I need to calm down. Security guard is sweating me now. I got drunk and a mother threatened me now. 369, damn, you're fine. Hoping you can sock it to me, baby, one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low.
It's a straight cover.
There's a few questionable lyrics in there.
Yeah, I just never thought I'd hear Mark Zuckerberg say skeet, skeet.
Yeah, or talking about panty lines.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
his balls.
Yeah, well, the sweat dripped down them.
But you know what? I'm not against it.
I actually like T-Pain singing in that
It's
song.
quite nice.
And yeah, look, it's like sweet. And I suppose this, if money isn't an object and you can buy your partner anything in the world, you got to get creative.
Yeah, but surely you'd go Ed Sheeran. Like, let's be honest, it's an anniversary. Go Ed Sheeran.
I
Pay
think-
him billions of dollars. Why T-Pain? She must love that song.
Well, Ed has standards. That's the thing. And obviously, it's been a little quiet for T-Pain.
You're listening to Len, BM and Lel. Oi, Stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
13, 24, 10. Prizes up for grabs. Did the song not match the occasion?
Yeah, we were just speaking about how Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook, he has made his song a wife for their anniversary, which is very nice. It's a cover of Get Low. But just hearing Zuckerberg saying like skeet skeet and talking about the sweat drip down his you know what, it's kind of like, it's jarring, to say the least. But it's like, it's literally, he's released it. It's on Spotify. You can listen to it.
And it's the weirdest thing because, it's a cover of Get Low for an anniversary. And I was saying, like, why wouldn't you, like, he's got billions of dollars. Why wouldn't you get someone like Ed Sheeran?
Like a bit more romantic, you say.
Yeah.
It doesn't really match the occasion.
But she's sitting there on the anniversary going, wow, this is beautiful.
Sophia joins us now. Did the song not match the occasion?
Absolutely not, guys.
What was it?
I had my friend's mum's funeral a couple of years ago, and as they're lowering the coffin into the ground, the Bee Gees Staying Alive just comes on.
Oh, that's the last thing she's doing. She's actually, yeah.
But she requested it, yeah?
Yeah, she requested it. She requested it.
You know what? I kind of like that on her part, like as it's lowering.
She would know what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's giving everyone a little bit of a smile on a sad day.
You know what, Sophia? We are going to give you a Nutribullet flip for getting involved.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
No worries at all. We have got more of those to give away tonight. Nutribullet, the #1 personal blender brand in the world. We just want to know, did the song not match the occasion? Kate in Sydney.
Yeah, hi. My wedding, it didn't match the occasion.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
When we were introduced as husband and wife for the first time, I had them play AC/DC Highway to Hell.
And how did the relationship go? You still together, or?
Yeah, 14 years later, 3 kids, we're still together.
That's, you know what, Kate, did it match for you though? Like, was that a joke on your husband, or did you guys actually want that song?
No, I think we discussed it beforehand. He'd been married before as well, so it was kind of a bit of a who knows which way this will go kind of thing.
Yeah, right, okay.
That's the right attitude.
Oh, well, yeah, at least you had a sense of humour on the day. Pete, what about you?
Yeah, my uncle passed away a couple of years ago, but he'd been a paraplegic for 40 years. And at the funeral, they played the song, You'll Never Walk Alone.
And was he a big Liverpool fan and it was just a cruel coincidence, or?
A bit of a cruel coincidence. I mean, what was funny at the end of the funeral was my sister said to me she thought it was highly inappropriate that they played that song because he lived most of his life by himself. And I said to her, you don't think the fact that he'd been a paraplegic for 40 years came into it?
Yeah, it was almost, it was lost on your sister a little bit there, the true irony.
It's the Liam, Ben and Bell podcast. Liam owes me $50 for saying that.
I think mushroom risotto. I reckon fish fingers.
Bangers and mash. Winner, pick their dinner.
Yep, we do this every week. We call a random Australian, and if Kayla and Sydney can pick what they're having for dinner tonight, we are going to pay for hers.
Last week, we got painful.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Kayla, did you hear what happened last week?
No, I haven't.
Well, the caller said spaghetti bolognese, and then we called the random, and they said spaghetti, but pesto spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti what?
Pesto pasta.
And we couldn't count that as a win, but very, very close. I mean, do you feel lucky? Do you just want to say spaghetti again?
No, I've got another idea.
Okay, fair enough. No, don't take the suggestion. It's fine. What do you got?
She's going with her gut. Go with your gut, Kayla.
Steak and salad.
Steak and salad. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to push you for a cut because I think that's too specific.
If they're doing steak and potatoes, do we take it?
Not a salad.
No.
Well, unless there is some sort of like lettuce or fresh sort of element.
Hello.
Oh, hi. It's Ben, Liam and Bell here from Nova. We're currently doing Winner, Pick Their Dinner. What are you having for dinner tonight?
Fried chicken.
Oh. Damn it. I mean, good for you. Fried
Sounds
chicken,
yummy, yeah.
fun dinner for sure. But we were just looking for steak and salad, unfortunately.
But thanks for playing.
Thank you.
No worries.
Well, we couldn't be further off the pin this week, could we?
The vibe.
The
It
vibe
really
was low.
reflects
Well,
that.
last week it was, I sort of was feeling good about this week. It's like, it was so close, and I don't know why, but in my head I feel like because we're getting close to the end of the year, it's going to go off. But now I'm just like back to being really disappointed. I'm like, oh, wasn't even the right type of meat.
We play again next week on Nova.
W's in the chat for this pod.
132410. Give us a buzz if you have seen a T-shirt out in the wild that said something so extreme or so that just stood out that you have remembered it, whether it was funny or offensive.
The classic FBI
female body inspector.
Yeah.
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 Classic. Just a classic T. Some dad thinking he's funny. Yeah, I'm a female body inspector.
Reason being, there is a story doing the rounds. There's like a T-shirt for sale at the moment in Kmart in the kids section. And it says, I've been, and then it says naughty, but made out of sequins. Then you can push the sequins, and then it says nice. And some people are saying it's inappropriate. They're saying, like, we can't have a kid walking around with a T-shirt that says, I've been naughty. Which, I'm sorry, but the naughty or nice has been around forever, has it
it's
not?
a Christmas thing. Yeah, yeah.
You're not saying, I've been naughty.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, you can see how people are like, they're like, they can find it. It's probably a little bit weird, but yeah, I could see how it's also completely not weird.
It's totally innocent. Well, 132410. If you've seen a T-shirt though that really stuck with you, I saw one a while ago that I did take a photo of. So my partner Christian, he's proudly bald, big bald head, and we were walking along the street, and there was a shop and the T-shirt out the front for sale. I got him to stand next to it, and I took a photo, and it said, "I'm not bald. This is just the solar panel charging my sex machine."
Yeah, nice.
God,
And
that's daggy.
I thought it was. What I did though is I got him to stand next to it. He hadn't seen it yet, and then I took the photo and showed him, and he was like, "I'm not getting it." I said, "I think you need to get
Look, normally, if you've been to Kuta, Bali, they got a lot of good singlets, and some people think they're so funny that they'll wear them to the shopping centre in Australia.
Absolutely. Katie joins us now. What did the shirt say?
So I'm a preschool teacher, and we had a 3-year-old turn up to school saying, "Take me drunk, I'm home."
What? How's the T-shirt made to fit?
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, was it customised to fit the 3-year-old or?
No, I think it was something that just picked up on their travels along the way.
Yeah, that's funny. Just a little drunk kid, a little drunk 3-year-old.
Katie, that is a perfect example of what we're after tonight. 132410 is our number. We want to know, what did the shirt say?
Nikki, good evening. What did the T-shirt say?
So I saw a person wearing a T-shirt that was branded like the Juicy Fruit chewing gum.
Oh, yeah.
And instead it said Juicy Root, Chew and
Nice one.
And the other element was that it had 69 grams in the corner.
So it's just another little extra little joke in there as well.
2 wasn't enough.
Thanks, Nikki.
Shane in Sydney, good evening. What did the T-shirt say?
Yeah, how are you?
Good, mate.
Good. It was a T-shirt with a picture of a camel's foot on it. Said "Go to the toe."
Go the toe.
What does that even, like, I know what it means, but, like, what does that mean? Like,
It means that
seriously.
dude's into camel toe. That's all it means. Nothing to be afraid of, you know.
Shane, don't shame camel toes, Bill. Shane,
shaming
thank
them,
you very much.
I don't think it needs to be on a T-shirt.
Didn't realize Bill was so anti-toe.
No.
I'm hearing from the producers that the rest of the calls on this one will get us cancelled, so we can't put those ones to
Seriously?
air. That's how bad these shirts are.
Maybe could we record them and pop them in the podcast? Maybe if you want to hear them.
Maybe.
I'm hearing no.
You're on Nova.